I'm going to show you how to add YouTube videos to your WP Click Store site. Now, the benefit of this is when you're creating a store and you have a bunch of different products, really there's no content there for visitors. So the problem is if they're not really ready to buy something already, or if they're still in the research phase of wanting to buy something, you're not providing them with enough to get them to make the purchase through you. When you start adding content, you start adding videos and articles and other stuff, now you're creating a destination for visitors. You're creating a place for them to come, get real content, and then still make purchases through you. So that's the real benefit. Now, there are 100 different ways to do this strategically in terms of the way you want to do it and integrate them on your site. I'm going to tell you what I recommend, but it's totally up to you. You can add videos to pages, you can add videos to posts, and I'm going to show you what I recommend. What I recommend that you do is you create, in your menu, you're typically going to create a different menu item on your main menu for each different niche that you're in or that you're promoting products in. What I recommend that you do is create a second page or a second category rather in each of those niches for videos and for articles. So let me tell you exactly what I mean. Let's go to posts and let's go to categories. Now what I did is I created all these different categories, right? I have fitness, I have Forex, green products, internet marketing, and these are where I'm going to create posts that are actual products. So I'm going to go to Clickbank and I'm going to get products in the fitness niche, and I'm going to put them all as posts in fitness, and then I'm going to put the fitness category on the actual main page. So let me show you what I mean by that. Just want to make sure I'm totally clear about this. So if you take a look at the site itself, you'll see that each of the categories I just named has a corresponding menu link. So this is perfect because I'm going to be able to make sales in all these different kinds of products in all these different niches. All right. Now, what I recommend you do for the videos is that you create another category under it. So for example, fitness and fitness videos. And then what I would do is I would go over here to where it says appearance menus, and I would actually look at the categories, fitness videos, and I would add that to my menu. And what I would do is drag that up to under fitness, and I would put it right there. All right, so now I've got fitness and fitness videos. If I save that menu and I go back to the site, I'll show you what happens. If I refresh this, now you'll see fitness. If I mouse over it, fitness videos pops up. Okay, that's how I recommend you do it. If you prefer and you want to just integrate videos throughout your pages or whatever, it's totally up to you. I'm not telling you what's right or wrong, but this is the way that I envision it working for the best possible result. Then once you've got the category created, you just go to posts and go to add new. Now it's very important you have to actually be in visual mode. Okay, if you have the editor in text mode, you won't see the YouTube icon. All right, so if you're in text mode, click on visual mode, and then you're just going to click on YouTube. And then you can put in whatever keyword you want. So if there's specific keywords you want to rank for, then you could certainly put those in there. I'm just going to put workout and do a search. And then what happens is it pulls up all of these different workouts for you, or all these different videos rather. It gives you the title, it gives you the description, it tells you how many views, how many ratings, and how long it is. Now what I typically do at this point is I would take something like this and I would highlight all of this information. All right, this is my title and this is my description, and then I would actually open a text file. So like Notepad or whatever you want to call it. In my case, I actually use TextPad, and I would paste it right in there. All right, so I would paste that stuff in there, and then I would go back to the page, and I would do Insert Video. Now, this is where the video is going to appear. Now we need to enter a title. So I would go back to my text file, and I would grab the title. If you want to use the Jillian Michaels in the title, you can. If you want to leave that out, you can leave that out. I'm just going to use this as the title. And I'm going to paste that right into the title. Then I'm going to come over here to where it says categories. I'm going to check fitness videos, right? And then I'm going to go back, and again, the description is totally up to you whether or not you want to add a description or not. You certainly don't have to for any of these videos. You can just leave it blank as the title and then the video. If you want to add a description, I'd click right before the video, do Control V and paste that in. And now what you've got is you have a short little description, you have a video, and then you have your title up there, and you've got it right where you want it to be. Now there's one other thing that we need to do, and that is we need to create a featured image for this. Now a lot of these things do not come, obviously a YouTube video doesn't come with a featured image. So if we click on Set Featured Image, all right, then what we can do is we can actually upload files. And then I provided for you some default boilerplate templates for this. So you can use whatever you want, but I'm going to go to Select Files, and then I'm going to go into my featured, and I'm going to find something that's, now the color scheme I'm using is orange. So I'm going to use the one that says niche video, and that's orange. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to set the featured image as that. Okay, so now when I go and I publish this video, what's going to happen is, because you don't want there to be a blank space, and if you don't put in a featured image, even though you kind of don't really need one, the problem you're going to have is you're going to have a blank space. So then when we go and we look at it, okay, you'll see you've got the six-pack abs workout, niche video is the featured image. Here's your video, here's your description. Now I can make this text bigger using the typography settings in the site. I show you that on another video, but I just want to show you how this works so you get an idea of exactly how powerful this is and how you can actually add a ton of extra content to your site in all these different niches. And that's a great way to really build the value of your site and get high search engine rankings also.